What's going on, legends? Chip Douglas here, back with another Apex video. So surely most of you are aware I main Mirage. I don't know why, don't ask me why, but I do. And there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that my man needs a buff. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, click on the notifications or the bells and whistles. Your support's truly appreciated, and we'll get straight into it. Now, if you were around for Season 1, and you remember Mirage, he was pretty much useless. He was absolute dog shit. But I stuck with him through all the pain, all the toil, and I think it was Season 2 when they decided to try give him a buff, so they made it so his ultimate wasn't as visible when you used it. And Mirage as a character actually started to become a little bit more viable. Like in Season 3, after the last buff, I'm actually able to use his ultimate and like flank people or use it to get away from enemies. But I still think it's not that great. I still think he's struggling to compete with some of the top characters. He's by far not the worst character, I don't reckon. In my opinion, I don't think he's the worst character. But there's probably 3 or 4 characters like Octane, Bloodhound, maybe even Crypto and Mirage that in ranked mode, when you're playing an Apex Predator, he's pretty much useless. So as we all know, with his ultimate, he sends out 6 decoys, and they all just stand still. They all just stand there doing nothing, just looking at their weapon or whatever. We know that when you're running, like if you hit your ultimate off the edge of a cliff, it sends out some decoys and they'll start running. But I don't think that's enough. There's like a lot of cases that I'm in, where I'm in a fight and I go to use my ultimate, and they can clearly work out where I am, especially with tracking. But I think the buff that Mirage needs with the decoys, I think the decoys need to run. They all need to run no matter where I am when I use the ultimate. I think they need to run, and I think it would be helpful if they, zigzagged, or if their running pattern wasn't the same always. Like you could maybe have one decoy that slides every now and again while they're running, or one that zigzags. I don't necessarily think they need to be shooting. I think that would be a little bit too OP. Like, I know, obviously the bullets wouldn't do damage to people, but yeah, I don't think they need to be shooting. I just think, they need to have their own characteristics, each decoy, I think, just to throw the enemy off, because it's still a little bit too underpowered at the moment as a character, especially if you want to compete in ranked with him. Like, I'm not saying you can't use him in ranked. You probably shouldn't when there's like 5 other characters that are a lot better, i.e., Gibby, Lifeline, Pathfinder, Wraith. And also, if Apex really do have a 10-year plan, 10 years down the track or 8 years down the track, I don't want to see 40 characters and 15 of them being completely useless. I think every character needs to sort of be on par with each other with their abilities and their strengths and weaknesses. Like, I'm not the best player in the world, I'm not shit, I'd call myself just above average, which I'm happy with. Like, I've got 20k kills with Mirage, but that's because I grind. Like, I'm a grinder. But I feel if I was maining a different character or playing different characters, I'd drop a lot more 20 bombs. Like, I really struggle to do it with Mirage. But in saying all that, cheers for watching the video. I know this video is about Mirage getting a buff. The gameplay is me pulling up 15 kills with almost 4k damage. So make sure you watch to the end and enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.
Nice takedown. How'd that feel? Mira, the new kill leader.
Attention, delivering care package.
Check it out. Care package coming in.
Nice.
Repairing my damages.
Shot a cargo body. Tell your friends.
I need light ammo. I need heavy ammo.
I can drop you some.
Light ammo here.
Light ammo here. Heavy ammo here.
Ready, set, go! Dibs. Thank you. Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
contact with enemy.
Jump pad out.
You're down the bottom.
Got one spotted.
I'm gonna go up the top. Stay up top.
Let's go this way.
Bro, you need to stop zipping down the low ground, man. Keep taking the low ground. I'm not resing you this time.
Enemy down. Yo, Bezumba, bamboo. Full. Rockstar out. Killed an enemy. They're dropping. Down another. Reloading.
Full squad down. Now we can loot them. Heavy ammo here. Light ammo here.
Gracias. Must go faster.
Setting up a zipline.
Might be something good there. And they're hitting me. Giving my shields a recharge. Getting shot at. One sec, healing up. Go bamboozle.
We're already inside the ring. Damn. I could use a good
Heads
run.
up, got one here.
They're behind us. Guys.
Care package being delivered.
Go time.
More French are coming to kill us. There's another squad.
Why do you keep pushing in so hard by yourself, man?
Contact.
What do you think is over here?
Fucking makes no sense.
Sending out my decoy. Reload.
Mira,
Shot. And they're hitting me.
shields.
Giving my shields a recharge. Sending out my decoy.
Getting on this roof,
Go this way.
bro.
Taking fire.
Getting on this roof.
Hostile right here.
shields are recharged. Get out there and bamboozle. Reloading.
They're flanking right. They're looting his box.
Reloading. Taking him out with a decoy.
Alright, now push him.
Enemy down. Shot at. You got bamboozled.
Gotta push, man.
Downed an enemy. I have the banner. Get this squad back.
Shake a leg.
Go drop him in.
Got a minute and the ring's right there.
Yeah, that must have been the last one, because no one's revenging
True.
or
Don't
whatever.
worry about dropping him.
Nice
Loot
to
up,
meet
brother.
you, Bill.
I need light ammo.
"45 seconds, but we could just walk it."
There's one, right here. 30 seconds. No bamboozle. Enemy down.
You need to help, bro.
Okay, 10 seconds till ring close. Let's go.
We tried taking him out with a decoy.
They're rezzing.
Ring's moving. Decoy escape deployed. Downed an enemy. Reloading.
Enemy real close. About time we got ourselves a fight.
Sending out my decoy.
Push circle, man.
Taking fire.
Need it.
Down.
Is he out zone?
Actually got hit. Downed that one.
I got no fucking heals.
Enemy killed. Gotta catch myself up. Yeah, just check out the champ. Yeah, getting shot at. Recharging shield. You got bamboozled. Look at you. Recharging shield. One sec, healing up.
I can't see to kill me. Alright.
Whole minute left and the ring's right there. Man, I'm good. Sending out my decoy. That ring's closing in 45. To ring close? Great. Sending out my decoy.
I want to get up here. Quick.
that squad. Okay, one last squad, on my own. What could possibly go wrong? Shots fired, and they're hitting me. Recharging shield. Sending out my decoy. Faking him out with a decoy. Give him my shield. You got bamboozled. Look at you.
I got shields for this shit.
Get the bamboozling. No bamboozle. Give him my shield to recharge. Go Bazoomba, bamboo. Fool him. Sending out my decoy.
See ya!
You are the Apex champions.